experience that is here on HSN. Let me take a first sip. Oh yes, oh yes, this is wonderful. Now this is very nice. Now you see, when you think about getting home, relaxing, putting your feet up, reading a book, listening to your favorite podcast, oh. What LaZBoy have done is bring to us a special smart deal with upgrades galore. They've actually, for the first time ever, partnered with TEMPURResponse to create an amazing duo with TEMPURResponse memory foam and LaZBoy. It is two iconic brands coming together to create an unbeatable luxury and relaxing experience.
Introducing two iconic brands, now together as one. LaZBoy plus TEMPURResponse memory foam. The innovation of comfort with advanced pressure relief and support provides the ultimate relaxation. Our recliner cushion includes a high resiliency foam base layer, topped with a layer of TEMPURResponse memory foam for one-of-a-kind support, deeper relaxation, and enhanced durability.
This is so exciting. We've got two options tonight, the manual or the power. Obviously, I'm in the power right now. I've got a remote control that just does everything. I can move everything you can imagine to create that perfect experience, and the remote just lives right there so you never lose it. Hey, I'm even powering my iPad. Let me go through the colors, because this is an amazing opportunity to get the LaZBoy of your dreams. This is called Chestnut, obviously a gorgeous, timeless, forever color. We love the chestnut. This is beige. It may appear as a soft gray. It is really a beautiful color, contemporary. This is that really dark, deep chocolate. May appear slightly black on screen, but it's most definitely a chocolate. That is timeless as well. Over here, we have our dark gray. This is the most popular from our earlier presentation. So this is that dark gray if you want to go for dark gray. Top grain leather, this frame, these upgrades, it's something we simply don't have very often. If you were to go to retail, to buy any furniture these days, you know, it can take many, many, many months. We're really proud to tell you that we can deliver your LaZBoy within 7 to 28 days because we've had these custom made for you. The two prices are phenomenal. The power is down to $19.99, saving you nearly $1,000 if you order today. If you look at the pricing, even on the manual, really significant. On the manual, the retail value is $1,880. Our smart deal price is $13.99, so big savings. Flex pay, like we did on the television, like we did on the Today Special, we do it on everything. You can get this home on flex pay for sure. I want to introduce you, and you can see the details there of the power. I want to introduce you to an amazing lady who has been with the company over a decade. She is an authority on all things LaZBoy. Nicole Mersworth joins us. Nicole, it's so great to see you. I know it's been a couple years since I was on with you, but we are reunited once again on this Valentine's Day. And what a Valentine's Day gift, right? To get yourself and your loved one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, who wouldn't want this for Valentine's Day, right? This chair, you know, I'm really, really excited that we're bringing you the Greyson. So my role with the company, I work directly with our store teams, directly with our customers, and I can tell you that this chair here is definitely a fan favorite. So we've got the top selling chair, probably arguably the most comfortable chair, but as you mentioned, Anna, we also have a lot of our top selling custom features here with you as well. So if you were to go into one of our brick and mortar stores to get all of these custom features that we're talking about today. So on our manual, that's the beautiful arc handle. On our power, that's the wireless remote that we'll get into. We have a chocolate colored base for you. So we've got our leather that we'll talk about. So a lot of our really, like I said, most requested, most favorite custom options, we've got them here for you today. So usually that's about a 4 to 6 month wait time. So you'd be enjoying your chair in September. Now, because we've been planning with this with HSN for months, we actually have it for you, like you said, within 1 to 3 weeks, you can start enjoying your chair. So really, really great offer. If you don't mind, I'm going to kind of dive in and tell you why this one's my favorite and why the Greyson here is one that all of our customers love. So as you can see, I'm kind of sitting very comfortable here, but I'm going to get up for a moment because I really want to talk about this chair here. So one of the things that I love about the Greyson in particular is it's got some really, really beautiful
Uh-oh. Oh, I was just getting into that then. I was really getting into that presentation. Nicole does a wonderful job. We will attempt to get Nicole back. I mean, tell me you're not a little bit envious right now. For so many of us, we have sofas and chairs that are okay, but they're no LaZBoy. I mean, you think about living our best life when you snuggle up with our grandchildren, our children, when you snuggle up with your loved one and you just want to relax. Look at the size of this rolled arm over here. Comfortable. I get my nice hot cup of tea here. Nicole, I believe we got you back. You were mid-sentence. Please continue.
Right at the best part, right? All right, well, we've got plenty of time. So like I said, you know, one of the things that I love about the Greyson here is really this gorgeous, nice, clean line. So a lot of times you think of recliners, maybe think of big and bulky or the chair your grandpa used to have. This is not your grandpa's chair. It's nice, beautiful, clean, and modern, but we've also made it our most comfortable as well, too. So one of the things that I particularly love about this chair so much is the bucket seat. So what that bucket seat means, you can see the seaming detail here, and if you can actually see, it kind of even curves up a little bit. So what that does when you sit in it, it actually kind of cradles your body. So it really makes for the most comfortable seat. And then, of course, we've got the Tempur foam that we're going to talk a little bit about as well, too. So it really makes it even more comfortable. But you also have on the armrest here, now this is actually cut contoured foam specifically for this part of the chair. So in other chairs, sometimes you put your arm down, you can feel the wood frame or it's just fiber. This, like I said, is specifically cut and it's that high density foam. So you can kind of see as I push in here, not to mention this beautiful leather that really, really is just buttery soft. It has some really gorgeous seaming here, some detail that really kind of elevates it as well, too. So beautiful silhouette to the chair. And we'll talk a little bit about the power and the wireless remote here, because one of the things that LaZBoy really prides itself on is our innovation. And this wireless remote is a perfect example of that. So if you've ever been in a LaZBoy chair, you know just all of the features that you have as far as it elevates your feet, the backrest goes back, and those two things are independent of each other, which is a LaZBoy only. But with the power here, you have infinite levels of position. So one of the first buttons you'll see up top here is the home button. So what that does is, say you're fully reclined and you're, you know, enjoying, maybe you're watching HSN or you're relaxing after a long day and it's time for dinner, right? So rather than playing with all of the buttons, you just click that home button and it's going to bring you right back down to the seating position. Happens very quickly, so you're not waiting around for it. Now, these other two buttons, the 1 and the 2, this is something that to me is really, really exciting, because this first button, this is actually where you can save different positions. So similar to what a lot of people have in their cars, this first position, say this is your chair specifically, but you have two different ways that you like to sit in your chair. So the first one is you like to really lay completely out. So this is where you're relaxed. You have 69 total inches. So that's almost the size of a twin bed that you can completely lay out to. Or say you like to sit in your chair and just maybe have your feet up for a little bit. You want to sit and recline, but not be all the way back. Maybe this is how you watch your TV. You can have those two positions saved just for you. Or if this is a chair that multiple people use, say you use it and you like it a certain position, or maybe your husband, your wife, or whoever uses it, they can have their own position saved as well, too. So again, when you talk about really kind of customizing your seat, this is one that will do it for you.
And you can see all the different levels, right, Nicole? I mean, there's so many ways that you can customize it, from the head, obviously lumbar, and obviously legs. There's so much to make it right for you.
So yeah, so with the wireless remote here, one of the neat things about LaZBoy that's exclusive to us is we actually have 4 separate motors that operate each area of the chair, and you can operate them all together. You can do it individually. So again, it's all about those infinite positions. So this first level here is going to actually control the back. So one of the things that you'll notice as you lay the back down here, the seat actually pushes forward So what that's going to do is it allows you to be able to have your legs supported all the way as well too. So even though the back is back, you really want to make sure that you're still keeping your legs supported, and that will do that. Now, the second row of buttons here, this is what's going to control the footrest. So it's going to bring your footrest, and you can see it's actually bringing the chair back all the way as well, too. One of the things that's nice about this is it really elevates your feet. So say you maybe have circulation issues or something like that, or just to make it more comfortable for you, that's actually going to elevate your feet and make it more comfortable and, like I said, relieve any circulation issues. The other two ones are some really, really great features. So this first one actually controls the headrest. Now, this is one of my favorites because especially we have a lot of people that like to sit and recline in their chairs, maybe watch TV, read a book, but a lot of times they end up putting a pillow behind their neck, right? Because it's not supported. This will actually rotate and tilt 55 degrees. So just as you're enjoying it in the studio there, you can really kind of set whatever level's most comfortable for you. And then the last one here controls the lumbar. So this is one, especially if you tend to get lower lumbar issues or need some extra support there, a lot of times chairs just don't have that, right? Because it's very individualized. So this actually will increase your lumbar, and hopefully you can see my hand moving here because it actually increases the lumbar support up to 3 inches. So that will really be able to hit you right in that smaller back and really.
And we're gonna get Nicole back. You can't see the lumbar, but I can feel it, and it's fabulous. It just inflates, as it were. It feels like it's just filling out that curve. I'm gonna press the home button, as Nicole taught me, and if I press home, everything will go and reset back to normal, right? Back to square one. I'm gonna put this back in here, because that's where it lives. It's magnetic, so you don't lose it. Real fast, I'm gonna go over the colors, folks, as we're excited to have this. In manual or in power, whichever you choose to buy, you will love it. Nobody makes a recliner like LaZBoy. It is the world-class standard. This is what we're calling Chestnut. Beautiful Chestnut is available. This is real top grain leather. Nicole described it as buttery. It is. It's sumptuous and soft and luxurious in every respect. This will last you, I would imagine, and be in your home a lifetime. This is called Chestnut. This is beige. It appears as a soft, very soft gray, but a beautiful beige is available as well. This is that deep dark chocolate. It's as brown as it gets, as deep dark and rich. I mean, you talk about something that you will have forever, that you will have in a living room, and the kids will sit with you reading books. The grandchildren will sit on your knee. Moments that will be remembered a lifetime as you watch the children open presents on Christmas Day, as you relax on a cold winter's night watching your favorite TV show. Next year for the big game, you'll be sat in this. This is a chair that will live life with you, and it will keep looking better and better every single year. That's the quality of LaZBoy. Over here we have dark gray. This is the dark gray in the system. This is the most popular. So right now, folks, what I would say is if you want the dark gray, I would order in the next 20 minutes. This is the one that's in sellout quantities at this stage, in both manual and in power. Let me just go over pricing, because our pricing is significant in terms of the savings. The manual price, if you order it right now with our smart deal, the normal price would come in at $1,880. If you order it from us as our smart deal, it's $1,399. Obviously, we're gonna do FlexPay, which is one of our secret weapons. We do a flex pay of $279.80, and we'll get this right out to you. If you want to go for the power version, as I was just sat in, I can highly recommend it. The power version would normally set you back around $3,000. Our price is under $2,000, and it's on a flex pay of $399. I'm thrilled to tell you, excuse me, both are on VIP financing, which is 18 months of $77 or $111 respectively. And hey, before I forget, we have the offer on the credit card right now. If you apply for an HSN card and get approved, you can save $50, which is the most we've ever done. That offer is ending today. It's ending tonight. It's ending in 45 minutes. So if you shop a lot with us, it really does pay to get an HSN credit card. I'm a big, I mean, I use mine daily, let me tell you. So I'm a big advocate of it. I didn't get $50 off though when I applied for mine. LaZBoy doesn't need to be sold because you already know it's the best. The experience is unrivaled, and since they teamed up with TEMPURResponse, they've created more durability, resilience, luxury, more help and support on the pressure points in our body. This is top of the line, it's the Greyson. This is real top grain leather in a frame that continues to be a bestseller in the LaZBoy stores today. I want to reiterate, like all furniture stores, it feels like, buying furniture in this day and age is not easy. Long wait times, up to 6 months in many cases. When you order this from us, we've already had these made for you with LaZBoy, and we will have this to you in 7 to 28 days, which is nothing. In fact, let me ask Nicole, tell us a little bit about the delivery experience. I understand I call to order tonight, or I go to hsn.com or on the HSN app. After I've placed my order, what happens next?
Absolutely. So we're going to actually give you a call in about 1 to 3 weeks to be able to set up a delivery appointment. So that's keeping your schedule in mind, keeping our schedule in mind, making sure that it's convenient for you. Now, one of the other things that's really important right now, especially, is we have a contactless delivery. So what that means is you don't have to be concerned about anybody coming into your home. All of our drivers are going to wear gloves, they're going to wear masks, they're going to bring it to whatever threshold you want them to. So whether that's in the garage, maybe in the back door, right on your porch, wherever you feel most comfortable and is most easy for you, you're going to be able to, they're going to set it right there, take a picture, so you don't have to sign anything, you don't have to exchange pens or anything like that. So like I said, the goal here is to keep everybody safe as possible and to keep you comfortable as well too. So one of the other things, after we make that initial call, you set the date, we're also going to give you a call 30 minutes prior to when we're supposed to be there to let you know that, hey, we're on our way. So it really is the easiest for your schedule as well too.
It's a really nice thing, and I know that LaZBoy are very proud of this experience, this LaZBoy delivery experience, because they've made it so simple for us. This is a luxury for sure, but it pays you back every single time you sit in it. You know, I don't really have a regular sofa in this studio that I can see, but for most of us, and maybe you right now at home watching, when you sit on your sofa, can you put your head back and have support, or does your head just go all the way back? When you sit on your sofa, what about putting your legs up? Do you have to put your legs on a coffee table? You know, when you sit down to relax during the day or after a long day at work or running after the kids, this is, I mean, this holds you, it supports you, it coddles you. It's a magnificent experience every time you sit in it. But again, you already know that. I know you know that. So much of what we buy these days is kind of form over function. It's style, but it's a lot of fluff. It maybe doesn't work as well as it perhaps looks. What LaZBoy have done with the Greyson is create a beautiful profile, a gorgeous silhouette, a sensational style, but they have the comfort to support it. It's substance in terms of everything there. They really give you the best of the best. Top grain leather is as good as it gets. I only have half an hour left. There's a lot to discover. Never want to rush you with LaZBoy, obviously. I want you to be excited and thrilled and in anticipation of the day it arrives. But we do know that this will be a chair that changes the comfort level. I mean, Nicole, as you were taking us through on the power version, the multiple ways in which you can adjust and change and customize. Everybody's different. Some of us are smaller, some of us are taller, some of us are, you know, different shapes, different sizes. LaZBoy makes it perfect for all of us to make it perfect for us, uniquely right for us.
Absolutely. So one of the things that really helps with that is our Tempur-Pedic Foam as well, too. So LaZBoy's been working with the folks at Tempur for over 3 years now to really develop this technology. So obviously you're very familiar with Tempur-Pedic, and you know they're really one of the industry leaders in mattresses. So we've been working with their engineers to see how do we take that, you know, that ingenuity that they have in their mattresses, and how do we translate that into one of our LaZBoy chairs. So I'm going to show you a little little demo here that really kind of illustrates what I'm talking about. So this is a piece of our high density foam. So this is our standard foam. It's a great quality foam. You can see the response to it, but I'm going to show you just the difference between the standard foam and then also what you're going to get today with our TEMPUR-Response foam. So we actually take a layer of our standard high resiliency foam, layer it with the TEMPUR-Response foam. So I'm going to take this cue ball here, so kind of your average weight of a cue ball, and hold it over my head, so probably about 6 feet here, and I want you to just watch how that cue ball responds when it drops. So think about when you get into your chair, and a lot of times we kind of plop into our chair, right, after a long day. So you see that kind of bounce that it has. Now I'm going to show you what it does with our TEMPUR-Response foam. So again, I'm going to show hang it about the same height here, about 6 feet, and look how that just immediately drops in. So again, think about how that is when you're sitting in your chair, how it really just molds to your body. So I'm going to even take this cue ball and really get it in there, and you can see it's almost down in there all the way, and then watch how it just springs back up, and there's no little divot left or anything. So when you're sitting in the chair, it's really going to mold around you. So really create that custom sit. When you get up, it's going to spring right back to where it was originally. So when somebody else comes along, they're going to be able to sit in it and have kind of their own customized sit as well too. So think about all the different pressure points that we have in our body, right? So where this Tempur foam is, it's going to be in the chair all the way through the footrest. So that's really your hips, your legs, your ankles. It's going to support it all the way through. So you can really see just how this really springs back. So I'm going to do that one more time so you can just kind of see, again, just drops right into it. There's no divot left. It automatically springs right back. So when you talk about just making sure that this is the most comfortable sit for you, this is going to be it with our TEMPUR-Response foam. So we're really, really proud of this and excited to partner with Tempur on this.
In a few seconds, Nicole, I'd love to get your professional guidance on the colors and the options. I've had the privilege of working with LaZBoy for a few years now, and I can tell you of all the chairs, this is certainly the most deluxe, the premium, a prestige version. I think it's the leather. I think maybe that's the differentiating factor, because I could smell the leather and it's gorgeous. But beyond that, it's just the way it holds you. I mean, nothing obviously is like real leather, and this is just magnificent. And the nice thing about leather is the more it's used, the more it gets worn, the more attractive it becomes, right? The more appealing it becomes, and you will have this chair forever. I mean, that's how you got to look at it. Look, you can go to LaZBoy up and down this great country, and to buy this chair, it's $3,000. I mean, we have to break it down to bare bones. This is a $3,000 chair that we're offering for less than $2,000. So it's really near on $1,000 saving if you order from HSN to get the Greyson recliner. A substantial saving for sure. Now, not everybody's buying the power. It is the most popular, but if you prefer, the manual, you can do the manual. The manual's easy as well with the extended helper handle. It's a really nice experience for sure. But if you want to do this, and I've got it all the way back as you can see, so my legs are nice and up. If you want to do the manual, we're saving around $500 today. So the manual is coming in at $1,399, and that's on FlexPay also. When you sit, the way your arms sit, the way it holds you, the knowledge that you could fall asleep and have a nice nap and not wake up with a kind of a crook in your neck. It's a gorgeous experience. Nicole, take us through some of the colors and some of the options. What color do you have there with you?
Absolutely. So this one here that I have with me is the beige. So as we said earlier, it is beige, but it really has this gorgeous gray tone to it. So this is a gray, but it's a very warm gray. So one of the reasons that I love this chair is just how neutral it is. So you think about all the different types of decor, no matter what colors you have in your home. Gray is something that obviously continues to be very, very popular. So we have this gray here, again, in this buttery soft leather. So you hit it right on the head when we think about, our favorite leather jacket that maybe we've had for years and how it's really buttery soft. It's really developed that nice patina. One of the great things about leather is as it ages, it gets even better. So it really develops that really nice kind of soft hand to it. But we also have our chestnut color,
Yes.
which this is something too that we're seeing even more, I think, in decor, this really gorgeous kind of cognac color. It makes you think of like warm toffee or something like that. Absolutely beautiful. We have our chocolate. So this is going to have a really, really gorgeous kind of espresso look to it, especially if you have some natural lighting in your home when the sun filters through. You can really see kind of those highs and lows to it. You're going to really see that brown undertone. Really, really gorgeous. And who doesn't love a dark brown leather chair, right? It's pretty timeless. And then we also have our dark gray. The dark gray also as well too. We talked a little bit earlier about just what a gorgeous kind of clean, modern profile this chair has. To me, in the dark gray, it really, really sets off that gorgeous silhouette. So some gorgeous, gorgeous colors and a really just one of our best leathers. You know, one of the things that I love about leather so much, like I said, is it really just gets even better over time. It's going to outlast any type of fabric you have. One of the amazing things about our leather specifically is how breathable it is. So this is a top grain leather. So what that means for you is it's the very top of the hide. So it breathes just like our skin does. A lot of times folks think of leather being sticky in the heat or cold in the winter. And that's because they think of their cars a lot, right? So you get into your car this time of year in most parts of the country and it's freezing, it's rock hard. Well, our leather, because it's in your home, it's going to adapt to the air temperature. So it's always going to have that beautiful soft hand to it. It's going to be very welcoming for you. And it really just is a beautiful quality leather that we're very, very proud of.
There is that dark gray. This is by far the most popular. And obviously, it's what's right for you, what works in your home. Quite frankly, the Chestnut is a very close number 2 right now. The one you're looking at over there is the Chestnut. So thank you guys for showing Chestnut and chocolate as well. So that Chestnut is, as Nicole described, a beautiful cognac color. So they're all popular, but the gray is the one that I'm most concerned about selling out. Again, look, you can buy this chair from LaZBoy. You can go to the retail store, they have it, in terms of you can order it, and you can choose and elect those upgrades. But obviously, like in any furniture store at the moment, wait times are extended, right? You have to wait a lot longer to get them delivered. HSN and LaZBoy work hand in hand to have these pre-done for you. So we've had all the upgrades done. LaZBoy agrees to offer us a special price, and that's how we get it. This chair is down to $13.99 for the manual. You can get the power, instead of $3,000, you can get the power for under $2,000. So you're getting a brand that we know is the best for significant savings. And for those of us that are not good with choices, and I am the worst with choices. Honestly, when I'm faced with too many choices, I give up. I just can't cope with it. When it comes to choosing, we have chosen the best. So for anybody out there that's saying, listen, I don't know whether should I choose that LaZBoy or that one, if you're simply somebody that says, give me your finest, give me the best leather, give me the best selling frame, give me the upgrades, you got it, it's right here. In a moment, I'd love to ask the team if we can roll the video on the partnering of these two amazing brands, TEMPURResponse and obviously LaZBoy, because I think it really sets the stage for how significant this is. This is LaZBoy for 2022. Not only is the quality as unrivaled as it has ever been, but now partnering with TEMPURResponse, the comfort, the resilience, the durability is also better than ever.
Introducing two iconic brands, now together as one. LaZBoy plus TEMPURResponse memory foam. The innovation of comfort with advanced pressure relief and support provides the ultimate relaxation. Our recliner cushion includes a high resiliency foam base layer, topped with a layer of TEMPURResponse memory foam for one-of-a-kind support, deeper relaxation, and enhanced durability.
I just love the power, because the remote control is wireless. So you just hold it and you have at it. You're changing the head, you're changing the lumbar, you're changing your legs. We're going up, we're going down. We're making it just right. So you can sit back and watch that movie and just feel so good. I mean, Nicole, the reality is we put our bodies through a lot. So when it comes to the end of the day or any point in the day, when you sit down, you want to give your body the most comfort and relaxation possible.
Absolutely. And one of the things you said, we put our bodies through a lot, right? Well, a lot of times we put our furniture through a lot as well, too, right? So one of the things that we say at LaZBoy is live life comfortably. We want you to be able to live in your chairs, right? So there was always, you think of, I always think of my grandma and she had her furniture covered in plastic. We don't want to live like that, right? So one of the other benefits of leather is really the durability, but also the cleanability. So I'm going to do a little demo here for you that if anything shows off real life, I think this is it. So I have some ketchup for you, right? That I'm just going to dump right onto the leather. I'm going to do that with some chocolate sauce as well, too. So maybe, you're eating in your chair, you're enjoying yourself, and then, of course, you spill something on it, right? Maybe the kids are running around with something and they spill something on it. One of the amazing things about leather is that it's fine. It's going to be able to clean up really easy. So we've got our mess here. I'm going to take just a regular paper towel, just kind of try and wipe away as much as I can of this mess. And then I'm actually going to take just a regular kitchen sponge, dampen it a little bit with some dishwater, and I'm just going to simply wipe it off. It's literally as easy as that. So you just kind of wipe it off, take all of that mess off, clean it with a paper towel just to dry it, and you're going to see all of that mess that we had on there. So that ketchup, that chocolate sauce is all completely cleaned off. So especially when it comes to peace of mind of keeping your furniture looking as good as long as possible, leather's the best way to do that. So again, we've talked about how it's going to patina over time. It's going to get even more buttery soft. It's going to wear like your favorite leather jacket. One of the other things that's really great about leather as well, too, is if you have allergies in the home. One of the things that's nice about leather is it doesn't capture the dust particles or anything else that's kind of floating in the air, animal dander, stuff like that. It doesn't get into it like fabric does. All you have to do is wipe it down, dust it, and it's going to be able to stay looking good as long as possible, but also keep everybody healthy as well too.
That's the joy of leather, right? I mean, that's why we crave that leather experience, because it does wear so well and it is so resilient. Again, I'm sat right now in the chestnut color. So this is the chestnut color. If this is the one you want, we have one available for you. Getting more limited in the power version than we are in the manual. So if you want power in the chestnut version, call sooner rather than later. I'm gonna press the button on the top that has the house on it. And that means whatever setting I have done down here, lumbar, headrest, doesn't matter. If I press this, it's gonna take me back right to the beginning, okay? So allow me to get up. So we love that. I'm gonna place that right down there. Notice again, I have the charger as well. So for the modern day, when we've got all of our gadgets, we're able to charge our devices as well. This is the Chestnut. If you need sizing and dimension, 43 in the length, 38 in the width, and 42 in the height. If you need that again, certainly go to hsn.com or give us a call and our representative will be able to help you through that. In a moment, we'll cover the delivery experience, which we're proud of, but this is Chestnut. This is Beige, translates as a light gray. This is that dark brown, deepest of darkest browns, timeless and ageless. If you do want the gray, that is called dark gray in the system, I only have 3 dozen left now, folks. So there's 3 dozen in manual, 3 dozen in power. So we're really on a knife's edge now. When we sell this out, I don't have any more available on extended delivery or advanced order. That's it, we're done. So if this is the color for you, you certainly need to be making your way to the phone or obviously to the HSN app or hsn.com. I mean, Nicole, you know what I mean when I say our job tonight is as easy as it could be, in the sense that LaZBoy's reputation precedes it. Every one of us watching knows that the premier name is LaZBoy. You can't buy better, right?
Absolutely. One of the things that I've always loved about our company is this is a company that, you said, it has really become synonymous with reclining, right? So we think of, a tissue is called a Kleenex, a recliner is called a LaZBoy. Not every recliner, though, is a LaZBoy. So we've got some of those features that you're not going to be able to find elsewhere. So what I'd like to do, we've actually have some footage that shows a little bit about how the product is made, how it's tested. Maybe we could get that going because it talks a little bit about just everything that we do to put our product to make sure it's going to be the most durable for you. So this is our facility in Dayton, Tennessee. So we have factories all over the country here, distribution centers all over the country as well too. But it shows you just the care that's put into when we make our pieces. So all of our pieces are made by hand. You can see these giant blocks of foam that we actually laser cut down to the exact dimensions of the cushions, of the arm. You can see the cushion being assembled there and just all of the care that's put into it. You can see our blown fiber that gets turned over 3 times to make sure it's going to be at the fullest level as well too. One of the things that we're also going to do is test our covers. So whether it's our fabric, it's our leather, you can see us testing the seams, and all of our furniture is tested for 100,000 uses. So again, that lifetime of the chair, we know how much you're going to use it, and we're going to make sure that it's tested for you as well. So you can see really kind of the beating that our furniture gets put into, even dropping the box. So even as it's packaged, we want to make sure that it's going to arrive to
and I think I can finish that sentence. It's going to arrive to you in perfect condition. I think that's a fair finish to the sentence from Nicole, because what they do in prepping this, in not only the packaging, the testing, they make sure this chair lives up to their platinum standards of quality, which is why it's so important. Nicole, it's more reliable for sure than Wi-Fi these days. And we know when we buy a LaZBoy, we know what we're gonna get, right?
A good way to put it, absolutely. So we can talk a little bit about that delivery process. So one of the things that we really want to make sure is that the delivery is as easy for you as possible. So once you purchase your LaZBoy, we're going to call you within 1 to 3 weeks to actually set up that delivery appointment. Now, on the day of delivery, we're going to give you a call 30 minutes prior to that to let you know that we're almost there. Our drivers, it's going to be a contactless delivery. So we're going to wear masks. We're going to wear gloves. We're going to put it at whatever threshold you want us to. So whether that's on the porch, in the garage, around back by the slider, wherever you want to be able to put together your LaZBoy, we're going to be able to put it there for you. And I believe we actually have some footage that also shows how to put together the chairs, which is simple enough to do. I can review that with you. So one of the great things about LaZBoy recliners is that it actually comes in 2 pieces. So all you do is slip the back into those metal tracks for the power. This is great if you want to ever move it. It makes it easier to move in 2 pieces. So for the power, you just connect 2 orange cables, slide the back all the way on. Then you're going to connect 2 black cables, and then simply connect that to your surge protector box here and plug it into the wall. So we've got 8 feet of cord for you. So it's going to be able to fit wherever you want it in the space. Now, if you have the manual chair, you're going to do the same process with the back. So simply just guide it into that metal track system to put the back on, and then you're good to go. And then you can enjoy your LaZBoy chair. So again, it's easy enough to do if you ever want to move it in the future. The fact that the backs come off makes it a lot easier to move as well too.
I noticed, Nicole, where you, on the power version, where you put the remote control, there appears to be some buttons there. What are those about?
Yeah, so this is, okay, so we already kind of went through a little bit about the wireless remote, but in here, maybe in the studio, you can get a little bit tighter so we can see here. But what this does is there's a couple of really neat options. So the first one is, say the remote happens to walk away. You don't know where it is. You hit this little Find My Remote button, and it's going to beep. So if your kid takes it and runs away with it, or happens to be in another room where you find it randomly in the refrigerator, you're going to be able to find your remote. Now, if you don't have the remote or want to lock it, you can do that as well too. So you can lock it. So if your granddaughter's running around with the remote, you can lock it and actually operate it from the buttons that are on the chair. So the center button is your home button. So again, if you're in a reclining position and want to get back to a seat position, just hit that home button. And then you have your 2 memory buttons here as well too. So you can actually set whatever level you want. So keep in mind with your power, that's infinite levels of comfort for you, right? So if you wanted to have your, first level set where you're laying all the way back, you can have that set. Just simply click the home button, either on your remote or on the chair here, and it's going to bring you back to a seated position. Or if you have a second favorite one saved right here. You can hit that, and that's going to be able to bring that position up for you wherever you had it saved as well, too. So you can either use the remote to operate it or the buttons right here on your chair here. So it makes it really, really easy for you.
It's just such a wonderful experience. You know, it makes you wonder why we waited so long, why we didn't order it. Maybe it was price, maybe it was availability, but let's make today the day, right? Let's enjoy every moment in the living room on the recliner. Let's enjoy every moment watching TV, reading a book, listening to a podcast, listening to Audible, playing with the kids. Let's enjoy every moment of when we get a chance to just relax, because nothing helps you relax better than a LaZBoy. There is not a part of you that doesn't feel relieved in the sense that it's holding you. Now more than ever with the TEMPUR-Response memory foam, but it's supporting you, it's taking the pressure off. So many of us have the aches and we have the pains and we have the struggles every day. This makes life a little easier. Again, when you divide this up, for the number of hours a day you sit in it, to the number of days a week that you use it, to the number of months and years that you'll have it, it breaks down to pennies. Money well spent, there is no doubt about it. Probably the most used thing in the house is going to be this chair. So let's go all in and invest in something that will bring you so much joy and happiness. If you buy it today, because it's a smart deal, we're taking nearly $1,000 off the power version. So that's a significant saving. Normally around $3,000, we have this today for under $2,000. What's even more important is that we have the FlexPay, because the FlexPay is open to every single person watching us tonight on any major credit or debit card. So FlexPay means we're going to take our best price and split it over 5 months. So that breaks down to $399.80. So when you call us right now or go to hsn.com, the cost to secure this chair is $399.80 plus tax. We will then ship this out to you. Like Nicole said, you'll have it in the next 7 to 28 days, which is amazing, considering most furniture retailers at the moment are offering wait times of up to 6 months. We're excited that we can offer this to you in approximately a month or much sooner. This is all the reasons to say yes. This is Chestnut, very popular. This is the beige. Again, you're not seeing things. It does look like a light gray. It's just, you know, the reason why they call it beige is because it's a slightly warmer gray. I mean, stood looking at it to the naked eye, there's a warmth to this gray, which is why I presume they named it beige. This is that deep dark chocolate. It's very deep, very saturated, so luxurious. You can imagine this in years to come. You know, Nicole talked about the patina on the leather. You can just envision the way this will look in 20 years from now, and heck, you'll still have this 20 years from now. The number of calls we've had from people that have had their LaZBoy for a lifetime and would never be without it. Maybe this is an upgrade for you tonight. Maybe you have a fabulous fabric version of the LaZBoy. Maybe you've always wanted the leather. Maybe you could use the other chair somewhere else or give it to your son and daughter-in-law. This could be a new leather version for you. This is that dark gray, most popular, at about 12 to 14 now left. 12 to 14 now left. This color, the dark gray, is selling out. So if you would like the dark gray, it is our #1 bestseller, and it is now nearly fully spoken for in both manual and power. So if you want the dark gray version, I'll sit in it since it'll be my last chance before it does sell out. This is a last opportunity to get it. Everything about this is easy to do. The manual version, obviously you've got the helper handle here. You push back and push back to where you want to be and you are good to go. Nicole, what guidance would you give to somebody considering the manual, perhaps going for the power? I mean, I'm looking at the price difference. It's essentially $600 more to upgrade from the manual to the power.
Absolutely, you know, especially when you look at the difference in between the two. I mean, the power is a phenomenal value. You know, this is something that, again, if you were to walk into one of our brick and mortar stores to get all of these custom options that we've been talking about, so the power, we have the wireless remote, that would be about a 4 to 6 month wait. So you'd be enjoying your chair in September when the kids are back in school. So now, because we've prepared this with HSN so far in advance, we have this available for you today. So the power is such a phenomenal, and especially if you're looking for all the bells and whistles, again, with power, you have infinite levels of comfort. You can save it to the exact setting that you want. Really, the power is such a phenomenal value. And I wanted to talk a little bit about our Tempur. So we've talked a little bit about it, but this has been a process that's been really 3 years in the making.
We're going to get Nicole back. That was a good moment, actually, because our producer, the amazing Brian, just gave me some updates. Folks, we see you there. If you have the dark gray in your shopping cart, please check out as fast as you can. We're looking at a handful now left before this is, in fact, what am I doing? We've got to get up. We've got to get up because this is going a little faster now than we anticipated. Dark gray, I won't be able to come over here probably much longer. This one is nearly gone if you want dark gray. Again, it's only first come, first served. Once we sell out of the allotted quantity, there are no more. You obviously can buy it from LaZBoy, but it's $1,000 more. And obviously, you know, delivery times vary across the country. We have it right now. This color has jumped into third place now. This is that chocolate. Chocolate in the manual has been very popular. Chocolate in the power is the most popular of the two. I'm not selling out of beige tonight, so don't panic on, if this is the color you want, order whenever you want to. But I'm not worried about that selling out. This one is really now blazing a trail as well. This is a cognac color. In our system, we call it chestnut. We're taking final orders on power. So this in the power I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the beige currently. This in the manual and the power I'm worried about, and the same on the gray. So really, that color, and that color, you need to order in the next 5 or 8 minutes. We've got 8 minutes left. Again, no rush, I just don't want you to miss out. We know the quality because its reputation precedes it. We know the legacy because those in our friends and family circle of friends, I'm sure some of our close relatives have a LaZBoy or have talked about a LaZBoy. Maybe you've sat in a LaZBoy. We've seen the commercials, the adverts. We know it's the platinum standard. We know it's the best in the world. The reason why this stands out, because we have LaZBoy here quite often, not always, but often. This is different though. We don't typically sell the top grain leather version. So for somebody like you that wants the top grain leather, this is the only leather LaZBoy I just don't remember ever presenting another leather LaZBoy at all, honestly. So if you're looking for leather, you gotta get this while you can. We have other great ones in the fabrics, but for top grain leather, real, not faux, this is the only one I've ever presented to my understanding. Okay, that one's nearly gone now in the manual. So if you want the chestnut, order immediately. This is the beige, translating as a light gray. Chocolate, selling evenly with the dark gray. I'm gonna end over here. We have about 6 minutes left. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna stay here since we're gonna be saying goodbye to the dark gray shortly. With that in mind, Nicole, it's exciting because we know what we're buying. We know this quality. We know the comfort and luxury. And we're all different shapes and different sizes, and LaZBoy have cracked the code. They've created a chair for all of us. It just fits us all so perfectly.
Absolutely. So, you know, LaZBoy has been a company that we're almost 100 years old. So we were founded in 1927. And again, as we've talked about, we've really become not only the leader in reclining furniture, but really synonymous with recliners, right? So the fact that we're giving you one of our best-selling chairs, and Adam, you had said it, that, you know, we're all different sizes, we're all different heights. One of the reasons that the Greyson is so phenomenal, again, it has that bucket seat. So it fits everybody really nicely. It's going to really mold to your body. And it's a substantial size chair without being too large. Again, only 38 inches wide. And you can see I still have room. My dog wanted to come up with me. He can jump right up there. So I got plenty of room here. We have the laser cut high density resiliency foam right in the armrest. So if you wanted to kind of sit and relax on that, you can do that. So, you know, one of the things that is so important to us is really, you know, our quality. We have a limited lifetime warranty. So we've talked about how long this chair is going to last you. We're actually going to honor that warranty for the limited lifetime as well, too. So that's really just, you know, how much the quality is important to us, and just that you'll be able to enjoy your chair years to come. So there's a lot of things that you're going to get with your genuine LaZBoy that you're not going to get with other chairs. So again, we've got an independent seat and back. So what that means for you is even if I wanted to sit here and just recline my back a little bit without having the footrest up, I can do that because it operates all on a different motor. Even if you had the manual version, it's going to do that as well too. We have with the power infinite reclining positions. With the manual, a 54 combination of different reclining positions for you. And really, again, we've talked about with the power, not only do you have the power on the footrest, on the backrest, you have it on your head, so you can really find the most comfortable position for you. You have it on your lumbar as well, too, and that is one that you do not find in a lot of other chairs. So really some great features, and we're just so proud to bring this chair to HSN.
Well, here we go. Final 4 minutes, everybody. Congratulations if you're getting it. I hope you're excited, because as excited as you are right now, when you actually get it home and you take that first sit down in it, oh boy, you are going to melt into this. More than any sofa, more than any regular chair, nothing can compare. It's Valentine's Day. It's the best Valentine's Day gift you could get yourself and your loved one. I mean, really it is. With that being said, remember, if you have an HSN credit card, a QVC Q card, or a Zulily card, we are offering VIP financing over 18 months. It brings the price down to $77 and change for the manual, or $111 and change for the power, so take advantage of that, why not? If you don't have one of those cards, you can apply right now. For the next 10 minutes, if you apply and you get approved, you can take $50 off your first single item purchase. So big savings to be made if you apply for the HSN card. And obviously, if you just have any regular credit card, you can use those and take advantage of FlexPay. This is the dark gray. I have a handful left in manual and power. If you want the dark gray, order before the clock hits 0 for sure. If you're not decided, go for the power, because you'll never regret going for the power at all. You'll always say, wow, this is amazing. Don't get me wrong, the manual is awesome as well, but the power gives you a lot of flexibility and really infinite number of combinations, excuse me, to fit your body. I think you must surely find that, Nicole, in the stores, right? Is that as people kind of weigh up the options, power probably becomes the favorite, am I right?
Absolutely. You know, we see so many folks that maybe come in, they've had a traditional LaZBoy manual before, and then we sit them in the power and talk just about all of the innovation behind it. And this is then, it's just a slam dunk. So like I said, you sit in the power, like I said, just being able to control exactly what position you want. So how I'm sitting now, I've got my feet propped up a little bit. I've got my lumbar supported. I've got my head tilted back a little bit. So if someone else were to come in this chair, they could set it exactly how they want. I mean, there really is no better way to make sure that this chair is exactly customized for you. So the power really allows you to do that.
And when we look at LaZBoy as a company and we talk about where they're located, the testing, the standards, I mean, Nicole, they put all of their chairs, especially when you talk about top grain leather and the Greyson, they put it through so much to guarantee unrivaled standards, correct?
Absolutely. So we're going to test our products over 100,000 uses. So I've actually been to our research and development facility in Dayton, Tennessee, and getting to see kind of the torture chamber for all of our furniture and seeing what they put all of our furniture through to make sure that it's going to last for you. It's going to be durable. Again, we have that limited lifetime warranty. So we're going to ensure that this chair lasts for many, many years to come. Again, I work directly with our store teams and with our customers, and it is not uncommon to have a customer come into one of our brick and mortar stores and say, yeah, I'm replacing my LaZBoy. I've had it about 30 years, so I think I got my money out of it.
That's the thing, right? You price it out for the years that you'll use it and enjoy it. And it really is pennies. Remember, we do great LaZBoys, but for anybody at home that is really looking for the top tier, the one that is premium top grain leather, this is it. So if you're looking for the highest upgrades, this is the one for you. We don't often have the premium grade leather version, but we do tonight. This is dark gray and it's selling out real fast. I'm gonna do one last quick rundown. Dark gray, This is gonna be chocolate. That's the darkest of browns. That's nearly gone in the manual. This is the beige. It looks like a light gray. That's not selling out tonight. This is chestnut. It looks like a cognac, really gorgeous color, very high end, very aspirational. That's nearly gone as well. But by far away and above, the most popular color has been this dark gray in the power version. Again, if you have it in your shopping cart, please make sure you place that order. Nicole, final words, final thoughts on the amazing LaZBoy Greyson.
Well, we just really want to thank you. Like I said, very excited to be able to present the Greyson to you tonight. And really just want to thank you, Anna, but of course to anybody that welcomed us into their home. We just want to thank you so much. So on behalf of the company, just again, thank you, folks. And like I said, it's been a pleasure.
Well, Nicole, an amazing job. We thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. And thank you for being here on HSN. Thank you, Nicole. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If you manage to get your LaZBoy, make sure you order in the next few moments. And in fact, talking of ordering in the next few moments, if our today's special is